What's up you guys, it's Message here and welcome to my guide on using AutoHotkey for RuneScape. Alright, so first off you will have to download the program. You do that by going to AutoHotkey.com, enter the website inside your browser and just click the installer in the download option. That will install an executable that will just run you through this setup, which is really easy to do. This is the screen you will get when you are done installing. Don't click AutoHotkey since we won't actually use any of this. Just click on exit and then I will show you how to use it. Alright, so the next step is really simple. Just open a notepad file, and in this notepad file we will edit it to make it an AutoHotkey file, which I will show in a second. So we are first going to make a mouse move. If you do that, or if you want to do that, just input the key that you want to use for the mouse move. So this will be a 1 on my keyboard and then a double colon. So what we are going to do now is input mouse move, and I will illustrate what this does in a second. But for now, we're just gonna make a simple mouse move of 100x and 100y. And those are the pixels that your mouse will move. This indicates that your mouse will move relative to your current position. And this is the speed. Just for RuneScape, always put this on 0, since you want, of course, to maximize your efficiency. And then we are going to input return. And this is very important since RuneScape might detect that you are botting if you don't do this. This is just basic like programming, don't worry too much about it. But just remember that each time you input a command, insert return. Otherwise it won't be a one-to-one relationship and Jagex might ban your account. Don't forget. Okay, so now that we have this programmed, you will have to save your file as a, let's just call it mouse move. And this is very important, the extension. You will have to input the dot and AHK, since if you don't do this, it will just register as a simple notepad and not as an AutoHotkey file. So I can just press save and then I'll show you how this works. Okay, so now we can open the file. I saved it in this folder. Just double click on the mouse move and that will allow it to run in the background. This is also the way to close it, by the way. Just press on exit. We're not going to do that now. What we will do is illustrate how this works. So if I just press 1 on my keyboard, you can see my mouse moves 100 pixels to the right and 100 pixels down. And this scale might be a little bit weird at first since you're not used to it, but I'll try to illustrate it in a second. And this is the beautiful drawing I will try to explain it with. So these two skills are being used quite often. This one in programming languages and this one of course in school mostly. So this one is relevant for us actually. And the main difference between the two is that you just have to flip over the Y values. And I will try to explain it in a second. So we just created the mouse move program, and if I press the 1 key, you can see that my mouse moves exactly to this point over here, which is what we input in the program. But if I wanted to do a mouse move to over there, I would have to input a -100 sign. So that is what I mean by flipping over the Y-axis. If we just save that and replace the instance, like just execute it again, then this should move my mouse exactly to that point, which it does. And that is the main takeaway from this. Alright, so I might hear some of you ask, how the fuck is this all relevant to RuneScape? And that's a very good question, so let me try to explain that with the help of this file. What this is an assignment of various numpad keys to clicks and mouse moves. And what we're going to use right now is the numpad 2 and numpad 3. So numpad 3 is a click, and that is mainly because I like using my keyboard to drop stuff instead of using my mouse. And mouse move of 37 pixels down, as we just learned. And the 37 pixel mark is basically the exact value that you need for dropping. So as you can see, I'm clicking the, well, you can't really see that, but I'm clicking the 2 numpad on my keyboard, and that allows my mouse to move to the exact location. So what I'm doing now, if I want to drop all of these oak logs, is right click, I use the mouse for that, press the 2 button and the 3 for a click. And if I do that really quick, you can see that I can basically drop my inventory really fast. And that is one of the main things that AutoHotkey allows you to do. So next up I will explain what the various pixels on RuneScape mean in terms of using your bank, in terms of dropping, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so on screen right now you can see the most useful Y value movements, in terms of pixels of course, that you will be most likely using within RuneScape. So I will demonstrate each one of them in a second. Okay, so I hope that the previously shown examples have helped you a bit to see what the potential is of using AutoHotkey. Of course you can do way more within the program, and I will show you one of the things that I use very frequently, which is a login script. So let me open that real quick and I will show you it in a second. Let me start off by explaining what this file does. So first off are the buttons that you have to press. So this is an indication of the shift button and this is an indication of the F10 button. So if I press shift and F10, my login information will be sent to RuneScape. And if you want to hack me, be quick about it, since most of you have already tried this by now. And this is my real login information, of course. So yeah, just be quick. And if you have lots of accounts, then you can just enter various accounts over here in the file. I have 3 accounts, so that is why I have 3 right now. And if I just press shift F10, you can see it logs me into the server. And this takes such little time that it is very convenient to use, especially if you have more than 1 account. And that's something that I use a lot, so I thought I'd show it to you. Alright, and the last thing that I want to show you is docs. So if you have interest in programming, or if you do want to do something more than just moving your mouse and using it for RuneScape, then you can take a look at this. It basically shows you everything you want to know about the program. All of the commands you can use are over here in this little overview. And yeah, if you just want to learn more about it, you can of course Google it. YouTube has a lot of tutorials on this program and a lot of people use this. So there will for sure be something on the web that will explain you how to do it. So if this has been helpful to you, please leave a like. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more guides. And then I will see you on the next video, guys. See ya.